DIY.
Drake is the comedic gift that keeps on giving, and he's been given to this channel for quite some time. Round of applause for the high yellow. Yellow diamonds look like Drakey. It don't got the same ring to it, do it? Did you hear the latest in the what feels like a soap opera? Days of our Drakes of our lives. Did you hear about this? Drake calls a Canadian politician, Jagmeet Singh, a goof, and then receives an apology. Why did he call him a goof? Billboard writes about it. Drake wasn't happy with the former leader of Canada's New Democratic Party for attending one of Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour stops in Toronto last week. The Toronto rapper posted a screenshot on his Instagram of his DMs with the Canadian politician Jagmeet Singh, where he said to him, "You're a goof." Period. Singh was spotted at the show. I gotta see this. What are we talking about? Oh. So here's that DM. That's Jagmeet Singh, okay, and you know he got a nice little following. I guess his relationship somehow dates back to, what is this, October 7, 2019? And I guess Drake followed him back in 2019. And he said, "Honored, man. Prayer hands. Thanks for the follow, brother." Drake didn't say nothing back. But something must have happened. Oh, he went to the show and Drake called him a goof. Now, for those of us that are US based, what's so problematic about being called a goof, right? Hey, man, you're goofy. I've been told that before. Well, in Canada, it carries a much different meaning, and I wish I didn't know this, but I do know this because Friday Ricky Dredd made that very clear in one of the Culture United episodes. Check out this clip or this post right here that was posted by Ariel Smoke off the podcast, The Struggle Stream. Here's where you get a description of what a goof actually is and why I believe this could be problematic for that lawsuit that Drake has against UMG. Check it out.
Production states, read the chat. It means he like him young.
Word. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. Is goof Canadian slang for pedo? One Canadian in SRD says,
"Did you just say that goof is short for pedo? Is that what I just heard? You called a politician a goof. Is that short for PDF? That can't be. That cannot be. Canadians, can y'all confirm this in the comments? That cannot be, right? Right? Because isn't Drake suing off of the grounds of Not Like Us defaming him by calling him a PDF, even though they don't actually call him a PDF in that song? Isn't that what he's suing for? Okay.
The idea lacks common sense despite other Canadians claiming that's how they use it. There are uses online of Usenet discussion groups using goof in this sense.
Canadian prison slang. This is the first day my mind has ever wrapped its... This is the first time my brain has ever even thought about a Canadian prison. It's like I knew you guys had it, but I just never had that follow. Like, damn, I wonder what's going on in the Canadian prison today. I've never had that thought ever. That's odd. That's odd.
According to posters in this thread, it's older than that. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what it is. My dad worked in corrections for 35 years. This is not a new term, and it's specific to sex of the child. Goof equals somebody who messes with little boys. A diddler messes with little girls.
Wow. Well, he called that politician a goof, and you know that's a hell of a thing to call somebody, right? Especially when it's not in the midst of a rap battle. You just calling a normal citizen who's a former politician. He's not even a politician anymore. You're calling him a goof. Why? Because he went to a show? I mean, let me see what he had to say. Jagmeet Singh posted this on his Instagram stories. He said, "I went for SZA, not Kendrick. I was born in this city. I love this city. But real talk, I get it. I shouldn't have gone at all." Is Drake your daddy? What something you tell your dad when you get on, when you know what I'm saying, when you a kid and you on punishment. I shouldn't have did it, and I'm sorry. I will not do it again. OVO and Drake have lifted up this city and Canada. For me, it'll always be Drake over Kendrick. Drakes of our lives. What is this soap opera that's going on? This kid. So let me get this straight. I'm just gonna recap so far. This gentleman who used to be a politician in Canada, on his own, with his own permission, because he's an adult, has every right, goes to a Canadian rap concert that just so happens to be Kendrick Lamar's and an op of somebody who's a resident there. And amongst all of the 72,000 or whatever is in the stadium, he get mad about him. Nah, there's got to be something to it. He must have had like dinner at his house or something. It's got to be something to it. That's crazy. But then you call that man the Canadian version of a PDF. A goof. Interesting. What is it? The pot calling the kettle light skin. That's crazy. What was he doing there? Because you know fans ain't gonna never let nothing go, especially if you know him from the city. Well, somebody got video footage. Here goes Mr. I only went there for SZA. Let me see what he was doing. See that red arrow? That's pointing to him. Kendrick is on stage doing TV off. Let me see how he feels about it. I'm pretty sure he got his arms crossed and he don't care about none of this, right? Nah, see, what happened is he not bobbing his head. He's shaking his head in disagreement. Because everybody do that. When you in a disagreement, you go like this. That's the 2025. That's the new way you disagree. Huh? Did you eat the last of my food? Hell no. Hell no. I only went there for SZA. You went to a rap and an R&B concert alone to see SZA? As a man? You ain't got no baddie. You ain't got no Canadian baddie to go with. It's a little weird, man. I mean, it's, it's your life. Not him dancing and not like us, oh boy.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Y'all can't even stay on the same page out there. What's going on, Canada? Oh boy. Hey yo, DIYer, if you're enjoying this content, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps this video and this channel get discovered by new people. I appreciate you. Now back to the video. Oh my goodness. It's getting ridiculous. I want to see if I can find this. Hold on. Let me see if I can see the view quotes. They said this man was in here bobbing his head like this. I only came here to see SZA head ass. Oh shit. He was in there going crazy. Ain't no way. Yo, you as a grown man apologize for that. But hell, maybe it's like the situation with Day Day and Next Friday, and he got mad at Craig for getting into it with his neighbors, and he said, I gotta live here. I gotta deal with this. Well, he gotta live in Canada, so more power to him. This is the gift that keeps giving. It has not been a good week for Drake. It definitely hasn't been a good week for OVO fans. I missed this clip. Oh, I missed this clip. Talking about goofy behavior, not the goof that y'all be talking about in Canada. I ain't calling nobody that. I ain't trying to get sued. Speaking of goofy behavior, did you guys see this? Drake stands. So I guess there were more protesters. They just couldn't find each other at the stadium. Somebody got an interview with some of them. I just want to laugh at them. So Nikisha says Drake stands waiting for free T-shirts and pizza while the stadium for Kendrick and SZA is packed. Talk to me.
Supposed to be free food, supposed to be free hoodies and everything. Yeah, I know, but nothing's happening.
Got tickets to the show?
We're here for OVO Fest.
Oh, that's going down?
Yeah, facts.
Where's it gonna happen?
Right here.
Right here?
Right here.
So this is Team OVO right here.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
When's it start?
Well, it's supposed to start now. I don't know what's going on.
How do you feel about the people that bought tickets for this?
Waste some money, in my opinion.
They must heat money still. I agree with them. They must heat their money.
Your fandom led you to go to a stadium full of concert goers and congregate fully clothed. You had to look in the mirror. Hold on, go back to him. You had to look in the mirror, pick the right skin tight shirt, tie your sweats up, lace your shoes up, throw on 2 chains, pick your hair out, get 2 do-rags and get that hat sitting on the top just so you can stand in front of the stadium of somebody that's supposed to be the op. Just to sit there and seethe. Ain't there some other shit going on in Canada tonight?
They must heat money still. I agree with them. They must heat their money.
This is the OVO team right here?
Yeah,
This is
what's
Team
up?
OVO. What would you say, obviously, Toronto, right?
Yeah.
What would you say about anyone from the city that bought a ticket to this?
Honestly, they just still have no loyalty to the city. You know what I mean? Because Drake really put us on the map. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for him, the city wouldn't be where it
Look at his goofy ass in the back there just nodding his head. Yeah, say it, brother.
is today.
So this is a violation?
Yes, it's a hella violation.
But at the end of the day, man, you know, when it comes to music, you know, they love the music, and that's what it is. But at the end of the day, if you really are, you know, loyal to the city and put some love and respect on it, then that's what it comes down to.
What would you say to anyone that bought a ticket to this show?
Y'all not loyal for real.
I can't do this shit no more. I'm done. Every time you finding more
Then I'm gonna tell it.
children-looking adults coming to the defense of Drake. Just think about that for a second. They got a bunch of children-looking adults coming to the defense of Drake. What do you mean by that? I don't know. Let's continue. In the week that continues to get even worse for young Drake Keisha. Oh boy, I don't know if you guys saw this. Lil Novi, who just so happens to be Lil Wayne's son, made some really interesting comments on a platform called Hip Hop All Day. In this clip, I'm gonna just play it for you. Look what he says. This is Lil Wayne's son, all right? Talking about Drake.
Who's better, Lil Wayne or Drake?
Lil Wayne. My dad wrote most of the shit, so I mean, on God, like if it wasn't for my pops, then it wouldn't be no Drake. Like for real. I mean, it probably would be a Drake, but he wouldn't be where he at now.
No, that's completely.
He sat there and said his daddy wrote most of Drake's songs. Take that with a grain of salt. Or not. How does this all happen in the same week? Because you don't know how to go sit down. Why you DMing politicians? What's going on, Drake? You get your stream canceled with Kai Cenat. We all knew that you was gonna sit there and somehow you probably was watching them live streams with us on YouTube. He was in there watching that shit with us. For those of us that couldn't be in attendance, Drake was watching that shit. And he spotted, he said, Is that politician Singh? Oh, I'm gonna DM him right now and let him know that he's the goof that I've always thought he was. Boy, oh boy. Let this be a lesson for any human being out here. Take your L's. Just give it some time. Just let it breathe. Because sometimes it feels like there's a more powerful force out here. You call it God, I call it God. That's trying to teach a lesson in humility. Every time he popped back out, something pops up in peekaboo. And now he fighting more ghostwriting allegations. This is the first time I'm hearing about Wayne writing for Drake. Straight from his son. Well, DIYers, yeah, that's Drake threatening or trying to bully a Canadian politician, while at the recording of this, he is currently in court with UMG trying to convince a judge that UMG bullied him and had him and promoted the idea of him being called a PDF, even though he just called a former Canadian politician a goof. And in Canadian prison slang, that's another word for a PDF. Interesting world we live in. DIYers, those are my thoughts. Do you think this is going to have any effect on the case that's happening, or do you think that thing's already wrapped up? What do you think? Let me know. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.